Welcome back to the channel, guys. What's up, guys? Say hello, I hope everyone is doing great. Such a beautiful weather outside. If you see this side towards the east, you can see high-tech city and it is completely dark. Overhead is smashing rain. The beauty of living in a high-rise apartment is that you can see everything from top. You see, this is the exact spot where the difference is there. It didn't start raining yet this side, and this side it's smashing rain. Right now, time is around 4 o'clock in the evening. Yeah. You do your homework, go and bro. Okay, go. గదే కారు, గదే బేస్మెంట్, గదే పోరోడు, గదే టీ-షర్ట్ మళ్ళీ.
అవును, టీ-షర్ట్ కూడా గదే.
కారణం మారుతాం కదా.
ఇంకా రాలే.
యాక్చువల్లీ బిఎండబ్ల్యూ కూడా పోవచ్చు. ఫీల్స్ లైక్ హోమ్.
హోమ్ సైజే ఉంది.
హోమ్ సైజ్ ఉంది, ప్లస్ ఇంట్లో ట్యూబ్లైట్ వేసుకున్నట్టు ఇంకా పెద్ద లైట్. అంటే మొన్న 2 days ఇంట్లోనే ఉన్నాం కదా, పొద్దున్న రాత్రి
తీసుకొచ్చింది.
ఏంట్రా వెనవర్ సిటీలో కార్ తెలుగు కొట్టుకొస్తుంది బయటికి.
పక్కన ఉన్న మనుషులు బట్టి వస్తుంది. నేను ఎక్కువ తెలుగు
అంటే మనం ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు బయటకు పోతున్నాం అంటే ఇందుకు టైమింగ్ రా. అసలు బ్లాగ్ కరెక్ట్ టైంకి స్టార్ట్ చేసాం. పర్ఫెక్ట్ వెదర్, ఇంత బ్యూటిఫుల్ వెదర్ ఉన్నప్పుడు హౌ కెన్ యూ సిట్ అట్ హోమ్? కరెక్ట్ టైం మెసేజ్ చేసాడు.
We sat at home from morning.
Oh, yeah, full like we were working morning to night. Abhi tak like time is right now 6 o'clock. పొద్దు నుంచి కూర్చొని బొమ్మ అతుక్కపోయింది సీట్లకి. ఈవినింగ్ he messaged me like let's go for chai. కాఫీ అనలే ఈసారి, డిఫరెంట్గా he said chai. I said let's go. ఎక్కడ అంటే he said నీలోఫర్ పోదాం. బట్ I was like నీలోఫర్ ఈ పక్క దాకా ఏం పోతాం, let's go till airport నీలోఫర్. అది వెదర్
ఇది వచ్చింది.
లైట్నింగ్ బాగానే. యా, వి థాట్ ఇట్ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు రైన్. ఐ వెంట్ టు పిక్ నై షూ. బట్ ఎండనే ఉంది కదా అనుకున్నాం. బట్
రూమ్ నుంచి కదలలే, అక్కడే ఉన్నా.
ద మొమెంట్ ఐ గాట్ నైషా హోమ్ స్టార్ట్ మ్యాచ్.
దగ్గర నుంచి
వీడికి వానలు, హీ షుడెంట్ ఫైండ్ రెయిన్, హీ షుడెంట్ ఫైండ్ వాటర్ లాక్డ్ ఏరియాస్. స్టార్ ఓనర్స్ అందరికి దట్స్ లైక్ దర్ ఫేవరెట్. పాట్ హోల్స్, మడ్, డర్ట్ ఇవన్నీ తుక్కొని పోతున్నాం ఆవిడ.
I asked Preeti to come out for tea. She was having tea.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు సీరియస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ టీ అంటే ఇట్ ఇస్ ఫర్ ద ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్. సీరియస్ కూర్చొని టీ తాగడానికి. I told Pooja I'm going out. She's like Abhi it's raining, where are you going? అంటే that is the reason we are going. రెయిన్ పడకపోతే ఇఫ్ ఇట్ వాజ్ సన్నీ వి వుడెంట్ గో అవుట్. మనోడికి ఇప్పుడే చిన్న చిన్న తిట్లు పడినాయి. ఇచ్చామని నీకు ఇంత వర్షంలో బయట పోతున్నాం. అక్కడ మబ్బులు లైక్ లిటరల్లీ కేమ్ డౌన్.
మీరు బాగా ఆపల్సిందిరా. మీరు ఇక్కడెక్కడ అన్ని ఛాయలు, ఇంట్లో ఉన్న ఛాయ్ కూడా వదిలేసి ఎయిర్పోర్ట్కి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ పార్కింగ్ ఫీజు కట్టి 100 రూపాయలు ఛాయ్ తాగి.
No, the thing is we go for the experience, not for the chai in specific or not for the coffee. When we meet for coffee, it is never about the coffee.
మీకు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ బాగా ఎక్కువైనారా అని
లైఫ్ అట్లా పోతుంది. ఏం చేస్తాం?
ఇదంతా యు ఆర్ సెట్టింగ్ ఎ రాంగ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మిస్టర్ శ్రీమాన్.
This is how you should live life. This is how you should live life. Do what you feel.
అది కరెక్ట్.
డబ్బులు ఉండాలి ఫస్ట్, కొంచెం చాయ్ తాగనీకి, పెట్రోల్ పోసుకోనీకి. అంటే we worked all hard.
ఎయిర్పోర్ట్కి వెళ్ళి తాగాల్సిన పని లేదు.
Why not?
యాక్చువల్గా BHL విల్ బి వెరీ గుడ్. నాకు తర్వాత ఐడియా వచ్చింది.
అంటే there's no restriction. You can do whatever you want. It's not that we just doing whatever we want now. We did a lot of struggle before. చాలా చేసాం. Like we worked hard. అన్నీ చేసుకొని వచ్చి అట్లీస్ట్ చాయ్ తాగనీకి ఒక తారు కొనుక్కొని కంఫర్ట్ వచ్చింది. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఫర్ ఫ్రీ. వి ఆల్ వర్క్ హార్డ్ టు కమ్ హియర్. మజాక్ అనుకుంటురా? ఒకసారి పోయి మా పాడ్కాస్ట్ చూడండి. మా వాడిది వెయిటర్ అరాను. ఫస్ట్ ఈ వర్క్ యాజ్ వెయిటర్. తారుకు వచ్చాడు, చాయ్ ఇస్తుండే, ఇప్పుడు తీసుకుంటున్నాడు పోయి. సో వీఆర్ అన్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్. ఓకే, ఏదో టైం పాస్ చేయట్లే. ఈ జామ్ చూడు. ఒక రోడ్ ట్రిప్ కూడా వస్తుంది సూన్. He is not coming in that road trip. But the OG road trip, the OG gang, me, Charan, Chaitanya and Shiva. Most probably this trip is going to happen the next one and a half week. A road trip. Lot of people were asking about this trip. మీరందరూ కలిసి ఒక ట్రిప్ చేయండి, మజా వస్తుందని. అది ఇంకా డిసైడ్ కాలేదు. దట్ స్టిల్ ఆ స్ట్రగుల్ కీప్స్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్. కాయిన్ టాస్ అన్నీ అవుతుంటాయి. ఐ మీన్ ఇట్ ఇస్ లాట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్, బట్ ఎక్కడికి, హౌ, బైక్సా కారా అనేది వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిసైడ్.
మీరు కార్లోనే వెళ్తారా?
And itla varshalu padthe obviously I would prefer car. Even if I had a bike or even if I had the GSA, I would still prefer the car. And we would be 4 of us in the car.
నేనైతే ఫిక్స్
మావాడు పోతున్నాడు. You go with the family, right? You are going with the family. తీసుకోపోరా ఫ్యామిలీ కూడా. గుడ్ బాయ్. I already took సింగపూర్ పెద్ద పెద్ద అయినాయి కాబట్టి. ఓ కార్లో పోతున్నావా?
మరి ఎగ్జిట్ బ్లాక్ అవుతుంది. బ్లాక్ అయినా కూడా ఇన్ని వెహికల్స్ వెళ్తున్నాయి.
That is the exit that goes to Rajendra Nagar. I don't know why, but full jam. That's a jam of at least half kilometer easily. And again, we have to talk about civic sense. Problem is, people come from the right. Under left kondi exit disconnect. If they go from the left and exit, it's nice. No, everyone comes to the right and they want to overtake this exit and go. And then they go to the exit. Akkada poi mottham jam chesi right ni kuda. Itlanti koncham if we correct ourselves, under exit disconnect. If everyone is on the left without blocking the right, people have to go straight. Endukle ivanni cheppi పాటిస్తారంటవా? At least 2 people will change maybe.
ఫాస్టెస్ట్ లేని ఎందుకు ఉంది అనేది కూడా ఆలోచించారు.
ఫాస్ట్ లేన్ లో స్ట్రైట్ వెళ్ళిపోయేటోళ్ళు పీపుల్ హ్యావ్ టు బి ఆన్ ద రైట్. హూ ఎవర్ వాంట్స్ టు టేక్ ద ఎగ్జిట్ బి ఆన్ ద లెఫ్ట్. బేసిక్గా ఫ్రీ లెఫ్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ లేదు. ఫ్రీ లెఫ్ట్ కూడా బ్లాక్ చేసి స్ట్రైట్ పోయేటోళ్ళేమో ఫ్రీ లెఫ్ట్ బ్లాక్ చేస్తారు. లెఫ్ట్ పోయేటోళ్ళేమో స్ట్రైట్ పోతానికి వెళ్తారు. అటు నుంచి వెళ్ళి అటు నుంచి ఓవర్టేక్ చేస్తారు. ఎట్లా అయితే వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ దిస్. I don't know if you guys remember, but this particular ORR, if you see on the left, you see that Avatar. A couple of years back, almost 2022 mein, 3 years back, I showcased this road showing how Hyderabad is developing and all that. And then Avatar was the biggest property over there. Now you can't see Avatar. It is the smallest one when you're coming from that side. You can't see Avatar at all. That was already 28 floors or 29 floors. So now beside that you see this giant. But I'm not sure how true it is, but they say in this particular west zone of Hyderabad, it seems there are lot of unsold inventory. Lot of it. I'm not sure how true is that, but I've seen that property prices have stagnated now in this year compared to last, 2020. May I remember this area was costing somewhere around 5,500 to 6,500 per square feet. I still have that message. Someone was offering that price, and now the same price in 2022 went up to double. 10,500 per square feet, 11,000, 12,000, 14,000 వరకు కూడా పోయినాయి కోకాపేటలో. But now again some builders have come down. This is needed. I mean, I feel this correction is very important. It shouldn't crash. Real estate or anything shouldn't crash, but a correction is important. Now it has stagnated. I think it's around 9 to 10,000 per square feet. I think people should still wait. The end user should still wait because it is in the hands of the end users to correct the prices. All this inflation, whatever artificial inflation I would call it, happened in all these years because there were traders. This trading is happening. When they launch the project, it seems people who have money, they're going and just depositing some amount, like 1 crore worth. If they have 1 crore with them, they're buying 5 apartments because they can do a down payment of 20 lakhs each, and they're holding it for 2 years. So the end user who can get it for that small price, he can't, because he'll have to buy from the trader, and the trader is hiking it up artificially. And they're saying whenever you go to this project, they're saying there's no availability. As end users, we are like confused. Atlet laipote anta jaldi.
అది కూడా స్కామ్ అన్నారా?
I mean, that's not a scam. I will not call it a scam. It's a smart move. People who have money, they're doing a smart move. That it's just like stock market. But the end user is being penalized on it because he has to pay 1.5 crores for the same thing, which would actually cost maybe 90 lakhs or 1 crore. Now he has to pay almost 40 to 50 lakhs extra just because it was artificially inflated. This topic I'll actually talk later. Okay, actually let me tell you what is happening. I've done a little bit of research. I might be totally wrong. If you have some knowledge, share it down in the comments so that I also learn. But reading some news and some articles and going to Reddit and a lot of forums, this is what I've understood. So let's consider it from the base level. Okay, there's a land and there's a builder coming in to develop that land. Let's call it our famous Mr. A. Mr. A comes to develop the land. He wants to make a building over there, but he needs some money first. So what he does is he does pre-sale, because both the buyer get an advantage getting it for lower price, and the builder, he also gets some pool of money to start the construction without putting his own money into it, which is a win-win for both of them. That's nice. No one is getting affected. So builder says, here is the land, open land, but this is where I'm going to make a big project. For that I need money. But now if you buy it at this moment, you will get it for a very cheap price. Usually after 2 to 3 years of making the building, I'll be selling this for at least 20 to 30% or 40% more. But if you take it now, when there is nothing, I'm selling air to you literally. Now I can give it for almost, let's example, 5,000 per square feet. So a lot of people who bought it in pre-sale, end users, if they got it, good. good because they 5,000 mein they got it per square feet, 5,000 into 2,000 square feet, an apartment sorted 1 crore mein in a good community, good. He'll use it for himself, but this is not the thing. The guy who has 1 crore and he already has a house, he's not the end user, he's the investor or he's the broker. What he does is, let's say I'm the broker, I'm the investor, I came in like to trade it. What I'll do is, I have 1 crore, right? I take out the 1 crore, I go to the builder who is developing this piece of land and say, builder, Mr. A, I am going to give you 1 crore, give me 5 apartments at 5,000 per square feet, and he gives him the 1 crore. But this is only the 20% payment. Here is where it gets interesting. The builder will say, don't give me the entire amount now, give me just 20 or 30% so that I can start the construction, which is fair because there's nothing, you're still giving money for air just for Kali land, and you expect in future the builder will make it on time and give you the apartment. So he takes the 20 lakhs per apartment into 5 apartments. He'll write it on the name of the broker, Sriman, or the investor. Now I'm the owner of 5 apartments giving only 1 crore. What I'm going to do, I need to make a profit because what is the job of an investor? You invest and make a profit out of it. Otherwise, why would you even invest? I'll hold it for a couple of years, maybe 2 years, 3 years. I can't sell it for the same price. Like that, not just me, there'll be n number of brokers, n number of investors, n number of NRIs who have a lot of dollars coming in. They just put 20% or 30% and they get apartments, lot of them. Each person can get at least 5, 10 depending on how much he can afford. He'll get a lot of apartments. Now he has to make a profit, right? All these people need to make a profit. What they do is they hike up the price artificially, whether there is development around the area or not, whether there is water problem, they don't care. Whether people can afford, do people have the salaries to afford such an apartment? No. Let's hike it up straight. 5,000 I got it. Let's hike it up to 7,000, 8,000, 10,000. 2021 to now, they've increased it twofold. 12,000 rupees is what generally you get an apartment per square feet in Kondapur area. So now this profit which they are making by putting only 20%, now when it comes to handover, he put only 20 lakhs in an apartment, right? The builder will say, here is the handover, I'm giving it to you. Now give me the entire amount of 1 crore per apartment. So he has to give that 80 lakhs cut difference. What he's doing is, he'll give that 80 lakhs, but he's selling this to, he's a trader, right? He's selling it to the end user, maybe it's you. He's selling it for another 30-40 lakhs extra. But with the builder, he made terms that I'm buying it from you at only 5,000 per square feet. See, this is not how usually it works. I'm giving a rough gist of it just to give you an idea. But so what's worth 1 crore is hiked up because he can't just give that 80 lakhs and just go out of it, right? That's a loss for him. What he does is he sells this apartment to the end user, that's you or me, for 1.5 crores. That 50 lakhs is his margin per apartment. Same thing, he does it for 5 apartments, almost 50 lakhs into 5 apartments, 2.5 crores he's making with your money. Of course, his investment initially was there, 20 lakhs. So this is not like a scam or whatever. It's just a smart move. They have money that time, but the problem is end users who really want the house, who really need a apartment without paying rents and all that, they are getting affected. What costs 1 crore can cost 1.2 crores. Let's take inflation and all that, 1.2 or 1.1. But not 1.8, 2 crores these days. That is ridiculous. It is going out of hand. And that is the reason now they thought this will work out forever. It will not. Because see, the prices, they are hiking by 20, 30%, 40%, 100%. But is your salary, is the end user salary or income going up by 40, 50%? No. There should be the proportion, right? Interest rates are going higher. Other expenses are going up. You have kids, you have schools, you have internet bills to pay, a lot of things to pay. That is the reason slowly it is failing. I have proof for this because I've been in the market last couple of weeks to check out the prices. I went today morning, I went and spoke to, I'll not name them, but when I sat with them, the same builders, when I went 2 years back and when I spoke to them, everything was sold out because that time I didn't understand they were selling it to traders. They're selling, I mean, for the builder it doesn't matter as long as they're getting money and they want to get the project done. They don't care whom they're selling to, right? There's nothing wrong in it. I would also, as a builder, I would do that. And let's not catch all of these people at fault. It's just, that's natural. If I had the money, if you guys have the money of 1 crore that day in 2021 and this opportunity was there, or even now if that opportunity is there, you will all do that. But then slowly we'll all understand that people are not there to buy this. The end user is not going to buy it. You're making all this artificial hype. The end user is not able to afford it. So whom are you selling it to? They also told me no negotiation strictly. Not even 1 rupee you can negotiate. Today to the same builder morning when I went, the same builder offers a price and then he says this is the price we show, but maybe we can negotiate. And yeah, 1 step down already. I can see it. It's a very reputable builder. One of the top
let's not name them, but one of the top, they are kind of giving a negotiation option. Heat is there, the pinch is there. I thought maybe the mid-segment builders who are like making 100 apartments, 300 apartments, not like 3000 apartments, maybe those mid builders will reduce the prices, because obviously they take loans and make these buildings as a business guy, and they have to shell out a lot of interest. So it's better they get down their prices, understand the market, and then move along with it and at least make a sale. I thought these people, the big builders, can hold it, they have the holding capacity, but I see slowly they are also discounting. They might not much, but if you wait like this for another couple of 2 or 3 more years, if the buyer, the end user who really needs it, if the end user doesn't go and buy anything right now, what happens? The holding capacity, these are not gods, right? It's simple business economics. Some point of time they have to go down. It's already started. I've seen today morning, like I said, when I spoke to them, they are giving a discount of 400-500 rupees per square feet already, which I thought will never happen. But still, that is not a good price. They should go down by at least 20-30%, which is not going to happen, let's be honest. But current pricing, it doesn't work. Once again, let's not hold anyone responsible here. People, all of us are there to earn money. All of us are there to make profits as an investor, as a broker, as an agent, whatever you want to call them. There's not some scam or fraud. The only thing is the entire cycle, the entire network is breaking. The entire channel, from the land to the developer to the agent to the investor to the end user, the chain is breaking, because the last guy, who is the end user, he is not going to buy, and all this doesn't make sense. But one thing I will say, I've seen the correction happening. I don't want Hyderabad's real estate to crash, but it should have a correction. It's good for everyone. Everyone will survive nicely. The end user will be happy. There will be a lot of more sales. Economy increases. Transactions happen. Taxes increase. Otherwise, all dead. I'm seeing from the last 2 years, my friends who are into real estate, they tell me everything is stagnant right now. Even lands, plots, people are not taking out money. They're scared because AI is taking over first. These are all real things, okay? We are not, whatever we listen to, AI is going to take over. That is real. I'm not trying to scare you, but for example, me, if I had, let's say, a scriptwriter as a YouTuber, I need a scriptwriter. Let's say I'm paying him 10,000 per month. Now, ChatGPT or any AI, it writes any kind of script within a minute, within few seconds, and I don't need to pay any 1 rupee also. So why will I pay 10,000 rupees? I'm not here to do social service paying 10,000 to an employee. It might sound rude, but let's get real. And I don't have to interact with anyone. Typing a small prompt and it gives me the entire script. It has taken over one job. My scriptwriter is gone out of job. I don't need him. Even Naresh was telling me there are 20 or 25 people working under him. He doesn't need all those 20-21 people who are being paid 20 to 50,000 to 1 lakh per month. All those coders are being replaced. If he wants one prompt before I get my coffee, he proved it once. It can write code within 2 minutes. The entire code, which would take 2 to 3 months for all these 21 employees, it wrote within 3 minutes. So it is real. Jobs are going. Now, this is not to scare you once again. First, there were people who would operate typewriters. Now that has been replaced by laptops, computers. So we can't say, oh, poor typewriters, right? They have to upgrade themselves and move to the next. They have to learn how to use a computer. So a computer, a laptop can replace a typewriter. But this guy, if he can upgrade his skills, then he'll be there in the job. Same thing is going to happen in the shift. Right now, let's consider typewriter as a job for a coder or whatever, the script writer. Now AI has already replaced my script writer, but if this guy could give a good prompt to the AI and make it work in a better way than me, then I will still hire him back. You have to learn how to leverage AI and use it for yourself. Then you'll not be out of job. But let's put all those things aside. Right now, jobs are going, lot of job cuts happening. So I think a price correction in the real estate for people who can afford, these things should happen. I think it's better. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'll wait. If I'm the good opportunity now, maybe I'll still consider buying. Once again, if you can afford it, go and buy it. Don't wait for all these corrections. Maybe there'll be a correction of 20-30 lakhs per apartment. But if you can still afford that 20 lakhs and have peace of mind, maybe you have to go for it. End of the day, it comes to your mental peace. It's not only money in the bank, the numbers in your bank, but this also should be sane. So act accordingly. So let's go back to Neelafar Cafe.
A proper graph and all that to make you understand better. But right now, let's not get too serious with real estate and all that. That's an important topic, I'll tell you. Let's say we enjoy the beautiful weather.
High-rise apartments.
That's correct. But for some time, I like the advantages I get out of a high-rise. Right now, in a good community, amenities usage, nice schooling community lone. I have all the amenities that I actually use, like the gym, the swimming pool, the medical shop, doctor, supermarket, bank, A to Z. I have the comfort of that. Mental peace. You get a lot of mental peace. though you don't like that atmosphere of being inside a community all the time. Starting la maza
All about, I don't like the high-rise buildings.
that is the trade-off, right? High rise unnappudu more apartments, that means they can give more amenities. If you have only 10 apartments, let's say in a community, it doesn't make business sense for any stationery shop to come and set up their shop there, or a bank to set up there. Now we have 3,000 apartments, so it makes business sense for them to come and set up a bank.
అది
Trade-off basically. But end of the day, plot unde manchiga ma paatillalaga unte abbo, that's the best thing. We will come there soon. Abhi 10 years time for that, to settle down with a villa and all that. At least 7 to 8 years time undi naaku kuda oka land తీసుకొని దాంట్లో ఫార్మింగ్ చేసుకుంటూ ఆ కథలన్నీ తర్వాత. You got one apartment like that. Right now he stays in a not a very big community, that is, but
smaller. It has only 160 flats.
It has 160 flats, but I remember you telling me this was available for 1 crore versus the place that I am staying in was costing you 30 lakhs more.
30 lakhs more.
Just 30 lakhs more that time. Now it's 1 crore more. No, not 1 crore more. Now it would be 40-50 lakhs more.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's increased the same way, right? Same percentage increase. ఏదో ఖాళీ ఉంటుంది, ఇట్ విల్ బి ఎంటీ, విల్ గో హ్యావ్ నైస్ నీలఫర్ చాయ్ అనుకున్నాం. కానీ ఐ థింక్ పూరా హైదరాబాద్ వన్ స్టార్ నీలఫర్ చాయ్ ఇన్ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్. 1 more kilometer ఫుల్ లైన్.
ఓవరాల్ మీద ట్రాఫిక్.
ఎవరో గట్టిగా తిట్టుకుర్రా మనని. ఇట్ మైట్ బి ద వైఫ్స్ అని వెళ్తున్నారు కదా, ట్రాఫిక్లో ఇరుకుతారు. పోండి. ఫుల్ రెడ్ లైన్ అమ్మా. ఇక్కడైతే రెడ్ కాదు, దాటిపోయింది, మెరూన్ అయింది ఇక్కడ. Finally made it to the airport. ఇట్లా ఎవరు రావాలి? Who should come like this? You should come with your girlfriend.
ఫ్లైట్ ఉంది కదా.
You should come with a girlfriend or a wife. ఎవరో వచ్చాం, నేను ప్యాంట్ గొడుగు కింద
ఎద్దులాగా ఎదురున్నారా.
ఎద్దులాగా ఇద్దరం ఉన్నాం. బాగా ఈ సీన్ లవర్స్ లాగా. చాయ్ క్రేవింగ్ కాదు ఇది, మాన్సూన్ క్రేవింగ్.
లవర్స్ లాగా తిరుగుతున్నారు అనుకుంటారేమో జనాలు.
అప్పుడప్పుడు we need boyfriends also.
కానీ జనాలకు అర్థం కానిది ఏంటంటే మన ఇద్దరమే పక్క పక్కన ఉంటాం ఇంటి దగ్గర. చాలా కాస్ట్లీ.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe we came for.
వచ్చినంత మర్చిపోయారు.
Very mandatory.
కానీ ఇది మాత్రం మెచ్చుకోవాలరా, ఇంత సాఫ్ట్.
ఏమేస్తాడో కానీ this one has that quality. And this one, Esmina biscuits 100% you have to eat. Chai, everyone will not like this chai. Some people like it, some people don't like it because it is a little bit creamy.
50-50.
I feel they put a lot of milk made in it. I don't know what they put, but it's a little bit creamy. It has that Irani chai flavor. But their best is the biscuit and bun maska.
Bun maska. I think best is the bun maska.